Alright, in this video we're going to do something that I call triangle and line tessellation. So, of course we've got to start somewhere. So we're going to start in this case with a triangle. So the aim of this is inside the triangle you're going to fill the triangle up with lots of little triangles. So you pick one corner and you start in the corner and then you move your pen towards the other side, except you're going to leave a larger gap so it leaves a little triangle. So we'll go through. The next one I'm going to draw. So you start small and then you end big. You start small and then you end big. And you basically keep repeating this pattern as I'm doing in this video until you've filled up your triangle. So you keep drawing, they'll get littler and littler, but that's okay. And once you've done one triangle, you simply add another triangle. And then once again, you start at the small side and then you go big. Now we've got the basics down, we can go from our one small triangle to repeating this triangle and ending up with a beautiful pattern when we're all finished. Ready? Okay. Firstly, I'd just like to apologise that I keep putting my head in front of the camera. This is my first video and that's obviously something that I'm going to have to work on next time, but I hope you can see past that and that you keep watching. Also, I thought first that I'd go through the types of pens that I like. So initially I was drawing with an Artline 100 pen, and as you could see that pen's running a bit low. That's because I did a picture for my boyfriend and it really chewed up the ink. The other pen that I'm drawing with now is also an Artline pen. It's an Artline 70 pen. So this one is a lot thinner and it has a nice pointy top, which allows you to do a lot of nice detail. And generally it's a pretty good pen, not too bad price-wise, and it tends to last for a long time. Also, the book I'm drawing in is a sketchbook that I got from Typo. For anyone else in Australia, that's where you can get it from. This sketchbook is about 30 by 40 centimetres, and for those of you who still do inches, it's about 12 by 16 inches. This is a good book. I like that it has lots of space. My one main qualm with this book is that the pages are really thin, especially considering that I usually use permanent marker to draw. The marker tends to seep through the page you're drawing on and into the other pages. To try and prevent this, I generally put a spare sheet of paper in between the page I'm drawing on and the next page, because that way any excess ink gets soaked up into my spare page rather than ruining another page in my book. Also for me, another important aspect of drawing, especially this type of drawing, is not to be critical when you make a mistake. I don't know if you can see them in this video as I've sped it up, but I make quite a few mistakes where I draw my triangles outside my initial big triangle. I make a small end too small or a big end too big, but I really try not to get bogged down in the mistakes that I think I'm making. No matter really with this type of drawing how many mistakes you make, it still comes out looking pretty good, and you're the only one who ever knows you made a mistake. Also, this is something that I probably need to do more in my life in general, so I may as well practice on drawing if that's something I can do in my own time when I'm feeling up to it, and then maybe translate that across to the rest of my life where it's slightly more difficult to do. Also, with a few of these drawings, I've done a bit of colouring with them, so you can colour outside the big black border, or you can add dotted lines instead of the solid lines, just for a bit of a change. Or also, one I showed to my mum, she thought one of the groupings of lines looked like a rose, so I coloured that one in and did a green stem with my red rose. In a second, I'll show you some of the modifications that I was just telling you about. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I'll be posting more soon. Thanks guys. Have a good night. Bye.